I'm working on this quarter panel off the Fiat, and as I said, it was in very bad condition. I've actually had some success straightening it up. I made a very makeshift sort of handheld, well, a mini English wheel, I suppose, for want of a better term, just with one wheel turned from a bit of scrap Delrin. And I did some rolling on that. I managed to get some good shape back into the inner wheel arch. And I was so encouraged by that that I ran the roller over this as well and got some shape back into it. You can see where it's torn. I mean, these tears were just, it looked like a piece of tin foil that you'd use to bake a spud in and then screw it up and thrown in the bin. And it's brought things back into some semblance of shape, but there's a lot of work to do. So I'm approaching this now. I've sort of done some work to try and get this crease back into it. It had actually lost some of this crease through this section, so I've done some work on that, and I'm now working on trying to straighten and get the dents out of this panel, breaking it down into sections so you can see the part that I've dyed up. I've blued that up with just some engineer's marking dye. Went over it with the heat gun just to dry that off, otherwise it takes forever. And the process now, and as I've said, I have absolutely zero experience with panel work, so I'm learning as I go. A lot of YouTube viewing, but now I've got a piece of 60 grit sandpaper glued to a nice flat bit of board. And what I'll do now, and I'll need two hands to do it, so bear with me, but I go over the panel with this flat sanding board, and I'll show you the result when I've done that. That will give me an idea of what dents I've got to work with here. So I'll just put the camera down and I'll go over that for a little bit. So this is after going over that panel with the sanding board. And you can see that the board takes off the blue everywhere it contacts. And what it leaves you with is blue dents. So all these low spots are what I need to work on. Now I've got, where are we? Got a homemade slapper, and there's a dolly around here somewhere. It's the only dolly I own. It's been sitting away on a shelf for about 30 years. Don't know why I ever had it. I probably picked it up in some tools from somewhere, but like I said, no panel work experience whatsoever, but I'm prepared to give it a go. And YouTube gives us fantastic access to information. You can only have a go. So I'm going to do some work with the slapper and dolly on these dents. I've already done a bit. I've made pretty good progress on this, really. So I'm working from, this crease is my landmark at the moment, so I'm working on this section from that crease back. So obviously we've got some work to do when I get to the next section, but I'll work on these with the hammer and dolly and see how good I can get these little dents here. I'll hopefully get it to the point where some high fill primer will be all it needs. Man, that sounds ambitious for someone with zero panel beating experience and knowledge when I look at this panel, but we can but give it a go, hey?